Beauties. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, it's your girl, it's Sherry Monique. Let's jump right in. Listen, have you ever had a moment to where it feels like things are finally starting to come together? Things are finally starting to come together. Like you can see the pieces moving. You can see the pieces moving. You can see, okay, boom, this is starting to happen. Okay, let me go ahead and work this, stack up some money. This, then soon, another piece is going to come together, right? But deep down, you're still asking. Deep down, you're still asking, God, is this really coming together or am I imagining it? Because that's exactly where I am right now. That's exactly where I am right now. Listen, before we jump all the way in, hey y'all, hey, welcome back to the channel. It's me. It's your girl, it's Sherry Monique. How y'all doing, Brown Girl Beauties? How are you doing, Brown Girl Beauties? Listen, are you tapped in? Are you subscribed to the channel? I need you to tap in. I need you to I'm sorry, y'all. I need you to subscribe to the channel like right now. What are you waiting for? Listen, what are you waiting for? I need you to tap in, subscribe to the channel, and don't miss nothing that we upload over here. Listen, Brown Girl Beauties, this community is all about uplifting each other. This is all about being real in those life moments as we are walking through, as we are walking through our everyday life. Or walking through those moments and trusting God in the process, leaning on God. Sometimes things happen and it's like you're really having sometimes you're doubting, sometimes you're not so sure, you're uncertain, but we are real women, single moms going through life every day, right? And trusting God every step of the way. So every video over here is meant to uplift you, to share some real moments, to be transparent, and to really just to let you know that you are not alone in this. So if you are not tapped in, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got some amazing things coming up. Our Brown Girl Beauties brunch is in the works of being prepared for 2026. So you want to make sure that you are tapped in to everything that we got going on so that you don't miss none of the announcements. All right. But let's jump into this video. Listen, I'm in that moment. I'm in that moment right now to where I'm like, okay, things are starting to come together. If you've really been following this channel and really been following my videos, you kind of know the state that I have been in for over a year now. And I shared in yesterday's video that I accepted a job position. I got a job after a year of applying, after a year of going on interviews and receiving rejection after rejection, closed door after closed door, right? And I got a job. I actually had a couple of job offers, and I made a decision and decided to go with the one that I'm starting today. I actually start today, y'all. Sorry, I was looking at the text, y'all. Let me turn this off. But listen, I actually start the job today, and it's remote. It's a remote, which is such a blessing. It is such a blessing. But the truth is that I don't have a stable place to work from yet. Let's be honest. Y'all see me in my car right now because I'm at the Starbucks. I'm gonna go into Starbucks when it gets closer time for me to start working or whatever, right? But listen, y'all know I'm honest and I'm transparent. I don't have a stable place to work yet, right? I don't have a stable place to work yet. And my mind has been racing. Like, okay, can I really make this work? Am I crazy to think that I can make this work? Especially when I remember a year ago, I started a job. A year ago, I had a job and I had to quit. I had to quit that job after working it a week. I had to quit that job. I was really excited about the position. It was at a college working as a financial aid advisor, and that's kind of something that I kind of been wanting to tap in, and I finally got that opportunity. And because my life was so erect and it was so unstable to where me and my kids were sleeping in the car, and literally I was going to work every day for that week and my kids were in the car. And every time I would have to leave them in the car, I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep this up, because first of all, I can't really focus on what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm worried about my kids in the car. You know, it's hot. It was the summer months or whatever. It was around the time to where my sister, she kicked us out or whatever. She kind of told me I couldn't stay there or whatever. So it left me in a place to where I'm like, man, oh shoot, like it was just so unstable. It was just so unstable to where I started working a job for a week. I quit it because of instability, because of my instability, right? And here I am about a year ago and some months. It's about a year ago and probably like maybe 3 months later or whatever, I get another position. It's a remote position. You know, I don't have to go into an office every day. It's a remote position. I could work from the comforts of my home, and I know my house is coming. Right? But I'm just crazy thinking, you know how we think about everything, and you're like, man, can I truly make this work? Or whatever. And I'm thinking about, man, today's my first day. I'm like, they sent me equipment. They sent me equipment because there's two things that I'm kind of working against here. I don't really have a stable place to put the equipment and everything that they've sent me. And then my son, I have 2 kids. Both of my kids are in school. My daughter is in high school. She's a 9th grader. And my son is in junior high. He's a 6th grader. Both of my kids my son goes to a school. He was accepted to go to a charter school. And I go in ahead. You know, when you can get on a charter school, you jump on that. At least I do, because, you know, my kids have been in charter, especially my son. My son has been in a charter school since kinder. So I kind of wanted to keep him on that charter school level. Serenity started in public school, and then she went to the charter school when I got her accepted into when she got to, I think, 3rd grade. She got accepted and we were able to get her in. But my son has been going to charter school since kinder. So he started in charter school, and I like charter schools. I do. I enjoy the charter schools. It's been a very good type of school environment and stuff like that for my son, and I kind of just I want to keep him on that track. So even like when I be moving or whatever, I always like try to figure out the area and try to figure out, okay, where are the charter schools at? Let me go up to the charter schools. Let me get on the wait list if I need to, or whatever. And put him on the wait list, and he got accepted. So he was able to start middle school at this charter school. But the problem with the charter school is that it's on the other side. It's on the other side of town. It's on the east side or whatever, right? And I have to be able to get him. I got him in the after school program, but I got to be able to get to him to 6. So my challenge right now is like, where am I going to be able to work to make sure that I get him from school on time and not get late and getting all these fees and stuff, because I can't afford. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I don't want to talk because I know yesterday my video was long or whatever, right? But there's all these things. There's all these things that I'm trying to figure out. And I said, I don't want to pull him out of another school. I'm trying to be the one to make the sacrifice. I'm like, I got to be the one to make the sacrifice because my kids have already been so much instability and not being stable or whatever. So I'm like, my kids have already been through too much. I don't want to pull them out of another school unless I'm getting ready to move out of state. And that's a thought. That is the thought that has been going back and forth in my mind, like, because I'm just like, man, California is just too expensive for me. But that's another conversation, y'all. But I'm like, right now, as I'm starting this, I don't want to pull him out of another school unless I'm about to make a permanent move or whatever, right? So I'm thinking about everything, and I said, I got to be the one to make the sacrifice or whatever. It's not my kid's fault that we are in this situation. So I said, I'm going to be the one to make the sacrifice. And I'm like, okay. I said, so I'm in a place to where I'm like, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to make this work? Because I got equipment that I know needs to be set up. This is my first day. So I said, let me go through the first week because I don't have login credentials. They did send me a laptop. Right? I have my personal laptop here. This is my personal laptop, right? Because I got to log in on that because they sent me a link for the orientation today, right? So I'm going to go ahead and work off my personal today, but they did send me a work laptop. They sent me a work laptop and they sent me a desktop. 2 desktop screens with keyboard and all of that, headphones and all of that, right? All of that I got, and that's what I don't have nowhere to kind of put it or whatever. So I got the work laptop with me. I said, let me bring the laptop with me. Let me bring the headphones that they sent me, right? Just in case if I can get on there. Or whatever. I got my personal computer and I'm borrowing my kids' headphones just in case if I need to kind of like tap in and kind of get a little bit more quieter. So I got their headphones, I got my son's headphones so I could connect them to my laptop because the orientation, I got to do it on my laptop, right, y'all? Oh, whatever, because I don't know, I can't get in there yet, right? So I said, let me bring the work laptop and let me get to the Starbucks and let me see how I can make today work and kind of really kind of talk to them and see if I'm going to, like, for the first couple of weeks, do I need the desktop right off the bat? Because I do know for the first couple of weeks, I'm going to be in training anyway, right? So I said, can I truly make this work? And here's the thing, y'all, because I thought I had a place to live. I didn't share this yesterday because things didn't work out, but I thought I kind of had a place to live, to where they were going through, you know how you go through the application, and they were verifying certain things, and the place to where I was getting, they had a move-in special, brand new apartments and townhomes that they just put up. And they're still they're not even finished. They're still putting up, the homes over there, right? Brand new, but they do have some units ready. They have a move-in special, and they call it look and lease to, and I didn't really know what that really detailed, but they have a move-in special to where you look, you will leave, you pretty much look at it, you apply for it the same day or whatever, and everything goes through, you get 2 months of rent free. So when I found out about the 2-month rent-free special, I said, oh, I need to jump on this, right? Because I said, and I was like, well, what do you need up front? They said, we need your deposit up front or whatever, and we need your they just said we need your deposit and the what is it? The deposit and the holding deposit or whatever. And I said, okay, I could do that or whatever, right? So I jumped on it. When I went to go see it, I applied that same day. Boom, bam, boom, or whatever. They called me the next day and said, yeah, we submitted everything. We're just waiting for your employment verification. I explained to them, well, I haven't started the job yet. I sent them the offer letter, right? And they said, well, we're still waiting for your employment verification or whatever. And I said, well, let me reach out to the recruiter. I said, I don't know if she can kind of help to facilitate that or kind of see if she can kind of verify and pull that through. But I said, let me reach out to the recruiter and see if she can help me in that area, right? So I reached out to the recruiter. She wasn't really able to do much. She was just like, yeah, it has to go through the HR department is what she was kind of telling me or whatever. So I said, I just don't know how long it's going to take because, again, I have not started. I hadn't started when I applied for these units or whatever, right? So I'm like, I don't know. And then they started to tell me, well, you have 3 days. And I said, 3 days for what? And they're like, well, the look and lease is all about you applying that same day. And pretty much you have 3 days for everything to be like, everything to be verified, everything to be signed, and it's like, boom, you got this place or whatever. I said, I can't guarantee that employment verification is going to be verified in 3 days, especially considering the fact that I haven't even started with this company, right? So I said, oh man. So then I have to make a decision. They said, well, you do have to kind of let me know something by tomorrow if you want the deposit back, if you want the holding deposit back or whatever. Because they said once it gets to the 3rd day, I can't give you back the holding deposit. And I'm like, well, why not? Or whatever, right? And I'm like, in my head, to me, 3 days is a little crazy. Like, you guys are reaching out to other companies and stuff to get things verified. To me, it should be 7 days to allow somebody to really go through the application process to verify certain things, especially when when you're depending on other companies and stuff, and they're gonna do it on their time. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever. But anyways, it's, it is what it is or whatever. I said, okay, so I made a decision, and I said, man, I'm going to miss out on this opportunity. Nice place. Oh my God. Nice place. Brand new. Like, they had little spaces to where I can even, like, if I didn't want to work in my apartment, I can go upstairs and like work in the office I was like, oh, this is nice. Like, the amenities were nice. I was just fell in love because I'm like, it's brand new. Like, I'm like, yes, this is, yes, this is all coming together. 2 months rent fee. I said I could work. I said, I got this job that I'm about to start, working from home, boom, working for 2 months, stack up them checks, and I don't got to start paying rent off the back. I said, oh yeah. I said, this is what I need. I was like, okay, God, I see stuff coming together, right? I was like, dang, I got the job. I said, the apartment is about to be here. And I'm like, man, right? But things didn't work out with the apartment. The employment verification never got verified in the amount of time that I needed it to get verified. I end up telling them, go ahead and run me that holding deposit. Go ahead and give me that money back, because I already lost the money for the application fee, lost that money, right? And I said, well, I said, in the situation that I'm in, I don't just have money just to be losing like that or whatever, right? I said, every dollar counts. So I said, let me go ahead and get that holding deposit back. And I said, I'm just going to have to just miss on the opportunity, right? And I said, well, how long is the look and lease promotion going for? They said, well, pretty much when you come in and look, that's your opportunity. They said the fact that you've already kind of been in and you did an application, like if you was to come back, they said if you come back after you started work or whatnot, the look and lease promotion is not pretty much is not available to you. Because that's like look and lease. You come look, you apply, lease or whatever, right? But the fact that I've already been there and I've looked and they already got my name and stuff in the system, that promotion don't apply to me if I go let's say if I go next week and apply or whatever, right? That don't apply to me no more. I said, oh man, shoot, right? Because all I'm thinking about is 2 months rent free. I said 2 months rent free. I need that because it gives me time to work the new job for 2 months and not have to worry about paying rent off the bat. So I said, okay, I'm not going to worry. It didn't work out. It is what it is, right? But now I'm here in a place to where I'm starting the job and I'm like, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to make this work? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm in the same position as I was a year ago, starting half the new job, excited about the new job, right? And my mindset was thinking the same thing. Or whatever. I'm gonna work the job for a couple of weeks, be able to stack up about maybe 2-3 checks and be able to give me and my kids a place to live. And I'm back in that same position. And I'm like, man, how am I gonna make this work? Right? But here's the thing, right? Sometimes progress doesn't look like perfection. Progress doesn't look like perfection. Sometimes God will allow you to step into something new that doesn't make full sense at first. Listen, sometimes God will allow you to step into something that does not make full sense at first, just to see if you are going to trust him enough to start anyway. Right? And I'm thinking like, okay, I said I was kind of in this same position and a year ago, over a year ago or whatever, where I had started the new job. I worked for the first week. I said, I got to get past the first week. I said, I got to get past the first week. And I'm talking to God on yesterday, and I'm like, God, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? I say, God, you see my situation. I say, God, you see it. You see that I got this equipment here. I don't know what to do with it. I don't even know if they're going to allow me to work off the work laptop for the first couple of weeks for the training, or if they're going to tell me you need to be on the desktop. Like I said, I just got to see what they're about to say, right? I said, God, you see where Sayer is going to school at? Like, you see that I got to be able to pick him up. I don't have nobody else to ask to help me to pick him up or whatever. I said, God, you see this entire situation. And I said, Lord, what am I to do? What am I to do? Listen. And I'm just like, okay, I got to get past the first week, because I said I was in this position about over a year ago to where I quit the job after the first week because my life was so unstable. I was so in the roughest. I was worrying more than I couldn't even focus on even learning the new job. I couldn't even enjoy being excited about finally working at a college, working in a financial aid office or whatever, because I'm worried. Every thought is me worried about my kids. Every thought is me worried about, man, my kids is out there. If somebody see them, if somebody kind of is keep an eye too long enough, they're noticing that these kids is in the car all day. You know, anybody can call CPS on me. You know, if they got to come and go to the bathroom, I'm going to be embarrassed because, you know, we don't really got no place to go or whatever. I'm like, how can I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right? We think that everything has to be ready. Here, listen, we think that everything has to be ready. We think everything has to be ready. The house, the setup, the situation before we move. But what if God is saying, move first and I'll make room for you later? Listen, listen, man, what if God is like, Sherry, I need you to make the move first. I need you to make the move first. I need you to start today. I need you to start today. If you got to be in your car, start. And watch me move later. Listen, this time I'm walking different. Sorry, I got my yogurt. I need to eat that before I have to start. Let me hurry up because it's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:17. Oh, whatever. This time I'm walking different. This time I'm walking different. I'm choosing not to let fear of the past rob me of what God is trying to do right now. Because maybe this time it's not about being ready, it's about being willing. Listen, man, that is so good. Maybe this time is not about being ready, it's about being willing. It's about being willing. Do you trust me enough? Listen, what if God is saying, Sherry, do you trust me enough? Listen, and here's what I want to encourage you. What if God is nudging you and saying, do you trust me enough to make the move? Do you trust me enough to make the move? No, you don't know the full outcome. You don't know if it's going to work out, but do you trust me enough to make the move? Woo-hoo! Listen. So if you are watching this today, and you're in that same place to where you finally see something good happening, but the details aren't lining up, I just want to remind you, don't let the uncertainty make you doubt the blessing. Don't let the uncertainty make you doubt the blessing. I needed to hear that on today. If God opened the door, and I believe, oh, my leg is getting stiff. I believe that God opened this door. I believe that God opened this door. I believe that God opened this door. If you believe, if God opened the door, he already made a way on the other side. It may not look stable right now. Hear me when I say it. I'm speaking from my real life of what I'm going through, and I'm using it to encourage somebody else on this morning as I am encouraging myself. Listen, it may not look stable right now, but stability doesn't always come from the situation. Sometimes it comes from your surrender. Listen, stability, doesn't always come from the situation. Sometimes it comes from your surrender. So I'm choosing to believe that even though I don't have it all figured out right now in this moment, listen, it's still coming together. I'm choosing to believe that it's still coming together. God doesn't start something he doesn't plan to finish. So if you are watching this, that means he is still writing your story too. Hear me when I say it. He is still writing your story too. This is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning. It's not the end. I know it's the end of the year, but this is not the end of your story. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep believing that it is coming together. Keep believing that it's coming together. Keep believing that it's coming together. I'm going to be saying that all day. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. Even if it doesn't look like it yet, keep saying it. It's coming together. It's coming together. That's what I got for you on today. I know I talked a lot. That's what I got for you on today. It's coming together, y'all. It's coming together. I believe that with everything within me. So I'm about to get myself together. I'm about to go ahead and upload this video. I'm about to pack up my stuff and go in Starbucks and go find me a spot next to a plug so I can go ahead and get ready to be ready for this orientation at 9 o'clock. Listen, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for tapping in with me on this morning. Before we jump up out of here, y'all make sure y'all check out the Chic collection. Brown Girl Beauties, we are getting ready for our 2026 fast. We are getting ready for our 2026 fast. We are doing our 2026 fast. The dates for that is soon to come. We're going to do a 21-day fast. The Daniel fast, listen, the journals, the 2026, the fasting, and praying journals are ready, set, go on Amazon right now under the Chic collection. I'm going to drop the link in the description section of this video. Listen, if you are thinking about, if you want to be in on this 21 day of fasting, praying, seeking God together, man, going to another level in him, preparing, setting up your 2026 year. Listen, you want to make sure that you are tapped in. I need you to go to the Chic collection right now on Amazon. I need you to not wait till the last minute to get your 2026 journal, your fasting and praying journal. It is ready, set, go. I updated it, got a fresh look, added some pages, really kind of making it to flow a little bit better. For our upcoming fast. Listen, if you want to fast with us, listen, here's the thing, y'all. I need you to fast with me. I need the women of God to fast with me. So if you are someone who has never fasted before and you say, you know what, I want to try, I want to tap in. I'm not asking for you to be perfect. I'm not asking for you to I know if it's your first time fasting, it's okay. We're going to do it together. I'm not asking for nobody to be perfect. I'm not asking you to be a seasoned faster to where you got and of course we want those too, but I want us to do it together. I want us to lean in and level up in our relationship with God together. Let's start 2026 off fasting. Go grab your journal right now. I'm going to drop the link in the description section of this video. Y'all remember our Yes Girl journal is out. out. That's our newest journal that just dropped. Our Yes Girl journal is out. Go tap in, check out the Chic collection. Go grab your journal like right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a beautiful day. I will catch y'all on the next video.